Hi everyone, we'd like to welcome you to our Friday GBC at Home update. And Amy, I know it's Friday, but is it April 3rd or is it Wednesday and April 2nd?
I was shocked when you said Friday because I'm thinking it's Monday. I don't know how you guys feel.
Exactly.
We don't know what day it is.
This is starting to get a little bit strange, so just bear with us today if we seem like we're going a little bit crazy, and hopefully you've been able to nail everything down at your house because the winds have been gusting 30 to 40 miles an hour over the last 24 hours. The good news is we're going to keep the sunshine going with a few clouds here and there through the weekend. The winds will slowly subside and temperatures will start easing their way up. We should get close to 60 today and be near 70 or into the low 70s by Sunday or Monday. Well, we hope you were able to check out the interview that we had a couple of days ago with Dave and Julie Rudolph. It really went well. Those folks are just terrific. We've been serving alongside of them for about 20 years, and it really is a good take for you to just look at that, get caught up on their ministry and what's going on in South Africa. In the coming weeks, we're going to have more interviews with some of our missionaries, some more updates, and we're going to get Jack and Lindsay Campbell in here probably next week for a quick update, and then maybe in a week or two we'll do a larger segment like we did with Dave and Julie Rudolph. Listen, I'd like to turn things over to Amy at this point. You can give us an update on kids and youth ministry and some things.
Definitely. We've been having fun seeing each other online. It's been such a joy. So we've decided to do a Zoom call with the children, so elementary age. Just if you can pop on, that would be great. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, just go to the calendar on our website, gbcmarshall.org. You'll find the information there. There is one caveat though. If you are interested in joining, I need for you to call the church office, or the best thing would be to email the church office at office@gbcmarshall.org so that you can get a password to log on. If you need to talk through Zoom and how to get that, let me know and I can work with you on that. And also for youth, we had such a really good time. We would like to start Wednesdays at 4 p.m. and Sundays at 4 p.m. So this coming up Wednesday, we'll have a youth meeting at 4 o'clock. I'll send out the details. And Sundays at but we're not going to have that on Resurrection Sunday. So we'll
Resurrection Sunday, which would be not this weekend, but the following weekend. We won't do that. So we're going to try 4 o'clock this weekend?
4 o'clock on Sunday, and then 4 o'clock on Wednesday, and then the following Sunday we'll have off, and then pick that back up.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
Great. We're going to try to have a few more interviews like we did with Joe DeLisi. We've got a few folks lined up for next week and the following week also. So those will be fun, more community-based. We're looking into the medical field, other folks that have different businesses that are being affected, as we all are, by what's going on with our schedule changes. We'd also want to continue to ask you to pray for our local leaders, those within our state of Virginia, and of course, those within the broader scope of our nation and globally as we all go through battling the virus. We're just praying that God would bring this to a swift end and that we could get back to what normalcy was like, which seems to be a fleeting thought as we continue to move forward. One last update before we close out for today. We would like you to join us this Sunday as we continue in our series on the fear factor. We'll be in Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 and 7. Those are very familiar verses, but they're terrific for what we're going through. And we'd just like you to connect with us this weekend. Bruce and Paul will be leading in music, and Amy and I will have some updates for you along the way. But we do have some other news to share as we wrap this up. We just received permission from our local law enforcement as well as from the Governor Northam's office to be able to host a drive-in church for Resurrection Weekend, for Easter Sunday.
It's so exciting.
We are really thrilled to be able to do this. We're going to share more of the details with you this coming weekend and early next week, but suffice it to say, it looks like we will be able to host a sunrise service outside where we will have a few people running music, speaking, of course, from the Word, and everybody that comes, of course, will need to stay in their cars. But we're going to work this out so that we can do something maybe that gets us a little bit close to normal, but still be able to do something where we can honor the Lord and keep our social distancing.
Exactly.
And continue to move forward by proclaiming God's word. So we'll have more details for you this coming Sunday, because we may be able to do 2 services that way, and we'd love for you to be able to join us for that. Thanks again for touching base with us on this Friday update, and we'll try to get our dates and our schedules and everything else back on track. We'll see you on Sunday for our morning service. Thanks for joining us.